cursed him.
They are nothing but a liar.
Yes.
We're going to expose everybody.
Ready?
Ready. Is your camera ready?
Ready? Okay, can I speak? What did you ask me, Sam? Repeat.
Last time,
I wanted the camera to hear.
last
And you
time-
called me a liar because of that.
Yes, because of this I called him a liar. This
Yes.
is what happened. Last time he made a claim on camera that the thief that was on the cross who asked Jesus...
One of them, yeah?
One of the thieves, there were two thieves.
Yes.
The one of them cursed him and the other one said, aren't you ashamed that you're dying on the cross because of your sins? He's the one who has not done any sins. I'm just saying, well, I'm not quoting it word by word. So Jesus said, today you shall be with me in paradise. To that he said, oh, you know what? That thief actually cursed Jesus. That's
There's
not
contradiction,
true.
I said.
It's a contradiction.
Yes.
That thief did not say anything to Jesus
He
about,
cursed Jesus. That's what I said.
Remember me when you come in your kingdom. I said, okay, show me the verse. He said, I'll give you the reference. So now today, I asked him to give me the reference. Let's see if he
And
has
you
the
called me a
reference.
liar because of that, yes?
Because you said...
Say in front of the camera again?
Yeah, I call you a liar, yeah.
Because of that, yes?
Correct.
Okay, so let's see who is the liar then.
Yeah,
Me,
let's see.
Mark, or Matthew? So I will open Matthew. I will start with Matthew. Chapter 27, verse 44. And also Mark, chapter 15, verse 32. Let's start with Matthew. Here, Matthew chapter 27, verse 44. In the same way, the rebels who were crucified with him also heaped insults on him. What did they do? The two men insulted who? Jesus, cursed Jesus. And he said what? Another verse, I was just showing him contradiction. Because one verse says what? One of the men who were also getting crucified. Wait. Two men who only were getting no, Mr. Calm down.
Read it slowly.
Yes, insults him. Insults him. Yes. So if they insulted Jesus, how can someone who believed in Jesus insult Jesus?
Okay.
Or another verse again, Mark chapter 15, verse 32.
There weren't just three people being
Mark,
crucified, there's others.
listen, don't stop lying, we know that. Only two guys were crucified along with Jesus. Hey, stop lying. Stop lying. We know that. Mark chapter 15, verse 32 again. Let this Messiah, during the crucifixion, let this Messiah, the King of Israel, come down now from the cross, that we... Is that one man or two? One or more than one? Two guys. Mark 15, chapter 15, verse 32. I like to enjoy this contradiction. So now, you either tell me, you call me a liar. So Matthew is the liar, not me.
You are a liar.
Okay, let me finish.
Still lying.
Let me finish.
And when you're finished,
Let me finish.
let me know when you're finished so I can show you.
Let me finish.
Let him finish.
So here it says, let this Messiah, the King of Israel, come down now from the cross, that we may see and believe him. Those crucified with him also heaped insults on him. So, who believed Jesus here? No one. They both insulted. But the other Matthew verse says what? It says what? One of the men believed in Jesus, was not rude to Jesus. So, which one is the true? One verse,
Let me know when you're finished.
he insulted Jesus. He didn't believe Jesus. The other verse, he didn't insulted Jesus. He was being kind and polite, and he requested Jesus to be with him in paradise.
Are you finished? Are you finished?
So who's the liar now? Yes, I
You are
finished.
the liar.
Why? Tell me.
Because you are taking something out of context.
What is the context
You're
here?
misquoting the verses.
What is that?
Sam, before you go,
Okay.
what have you understood from it? He's asking context, so just give
Context is here. The two men were getting crucified along with Jesus. One verse says one of them believed Jesus. And here this verse it says none of them believed Jesus. They were both insulting Jesus.
So that's the contradiction.
Yes, contradiction.
One verse is saying
One of them believed. And he was not insulting. But the other verse, this verse, Mark chapter 15, verse 32, and Matthew chapter 27, verse 44, it says both of them were insulting Jesus. And they were mocking on him.
Siraj, have you finished now?
So now,
Are you finished, Siraj?
contradiction.
Are you finished?
Sam,
Yes.
Sam, wait, have you finished, Siraj?
You called me a liar. So who's the liar?
You are a liar.
You can speak now.
Sam, 1 second. Sam, 1 second. Siraj, have you finished?
Yes. I'm not talking. I'm not speaking.
Okay, so you're gonna let
See now?
Sam's gonna speak now.
I proved my point. Okay.
Let me speak now.
Let me speak.
You've explained everything, yeah? So
Yes.
he's gonna give his context now. All right, what's your context, Sam?
So, like I let you speak for like how many minutes he was speaking?
Give him 2 minutes.
Okay. So he was speaking 2-3
Time,
minutes.
time for
I'll
him.
speak for
Okay,
2-3
three,
minutes.
even three.
He didn't time you, so
I
let him
didn't time
speak
you.
when he finishes.
So
Okay,
whenever I gave you time.
No, if you don't time because he can speak
Okay,
more.
I'll speak for 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay,
How's that?
3 minutes.
Okay, 2 to 3
Okay,
minutes.
Sam.
3 minutes. Okay,
let's
3
be
minutes.
fair. Sam, let's
3
make
minutes.
this easier. Do you agree or disagree with his context?
He's lying.
Okay, as I'm lying, I want who were these men who were crucified along with
Let
Jesus.
him answer, let him answer.
Okay.
Okay,
You gotta come
you
back.
made
Yeah, I'll
your
listen.
point. Are you satisfied?
Yes.
Are you going to interrupt?
No, I'm not going to interrupt until you finish.
Thank
But 3 minutes.
2 to 3 minutes.
Yes, let me time for you.
There were several people crucified. There is nothing that says that there were only 2 people crucified.
Two were referred to.
They were referred to, but there were more people there. All the people were insulting him. In this
Are
whole
you getting
thing,
this from the historical record?
No. According to his own mind, there's no
Sam, where
reference.
you getting this from the historical record?
Don't worry, I'll ask him.
Say that this many people were.
No, I will ask him. Watch. I'll give him the
I thought
context.
I had 3 minutes.
Okay.
He interrupted. You're asking me questions. I can take the question to clarify. That's fine. But tell him to be quiet.
Okay, shall I start? I didn't start yet.
Okay. Okay, let's see. He wants to start the.
I didn't
clock.
start yet.
Okay, he's going
I
to
want
start the
reference
clock.
here that many men were getting crucified, not just 2 men.
All right.
Reference.
All right.
But there are many
Did he give me a reference that there were only 2 men crucified?
Yes,
He did.
I got the reference. I have the
Have you
reference.
got reference?
Yes, I have. I will
don't
show
have
you.
it. Okay.
Yes,
he
I
said
will have.
now he's saying another lie.
Yes,
that
I
there
have.
were only 2 guys.
Only 2 guys
that
were
day
getting
they were
crucified.
crucified with Jesus.
Yes, I got the reference. I will give him, but I want him to speak.
Anyways, the 2 guys that were crucified with Jesus
The others may not.
at the beginning. So there's a timeline. They were crucified with him. Jesus was on the cross for almost 6 hours. When they were getting crucified, they were cursing him that, hey, save us, save us. You know, they're putting us on the cross. After they were there for time, the one who said this to Jesus, which I said before and I'm going to quote again, what he said, and I'm not quoting word by word, so I'm just using my memory. He said something to the effect that, you know, this man, the one that was, there were 2 guys, so one was cursing him, and he replied to the one who was cursing him, or who was insulting him, and said, look, you are here because of what you've done. He has done nothing, and he's here. And then he addressed Jesus and said, when you come in your kingdom, remember me. And Jesus said to him, today you shall be with me in paradise. That's the right context. There's a timeline here. He's mixing up everything to make his point. He has not given any reference that there is only 2 guys. There could be other guys. Let's say even if there was only 2 guys, which is there's no evidence for that. Even if the guy who repented afterwards, before when he was getting on the cross, maybe he was saying some insults to Jesus. It doesn't mention him saying insults to Jesus at all. He said there were people that were there that were insulting him. Doesn't say that this particular guy that in the end said, forgive me or remember me. It doesn't say anywhere. And I challenge him as a liar that he is, that what he has just did is just buried himself. You show us the context where this is the guy who's heaped insults on Jesus and then apologized to Jesus and asked him to remember him. Tell him, I'm asking him to show me where he got that from. He made this all up in his mind, and now he's telling us that this is the fact. And the Muslims, they think, well, what he's saying, just because he's using force in his commentary and yeah. No. You're making stuff up. You're not telling half the story. He didn't tell us the story that he apologized to Jesus. He said, you are on the cross because you don't deserve to be here. We deserve to be here. Please remember me. He didn't mention this to you. Why? Because he's a liar. I'm done.
One more.
All right, Sam,
The Bible refers to 2 people because they were said on either side of him. On either side of him, there were not many people.
Okay.
Right.
On either side of him, there are 2
Right.
people. There could have been many more.
Many watching. There were other people there.
Siraj
been
and
many
Sam, I'm
crucified
speaking to
as
both
well.
of you.
Crucified as well, yeah.
Siraj, Sam, I'm
Right.
speaking to both of you. Yeah?
Go ahead.
So Siraj, are you saying that Sam's context is 100% incorrect? There is no possibility that what he's saying can have any truth on it. Is that what you're saying, Siraj?
Yes. Yes,
All
I'm
right,
coming.
Now's your time. Don't waste our time.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
It's not possible what he's saying.
Okay. We all know that day only 2 men were getting crucified along with Jesus. The context is here, and I give even before, and now I'm giving again another verse. Okay, here.
Is that your understanding of
Yes, he said, no understanding. The verse says not me. It's not my understanding.
All right, read it.
That's his logic. He's not using the verses. Until now, he never provided any reference from the Bible. He's just talking. Did he provide any reference since he was talking?
Sam, any reference?
Did he? What's your reference? That many men were getting crucified along with Jesus on the time Jesus was crucified. Give me.
Okay, no, that's not. I didn't say that.
Do you have
Did I
any
say that
reference?
I was in the I said.
No, do you have any reference?
I said.
No, do you have any reference for your claim? I have reference for my claim.
You don't.
So do you have reference for your
Show me
claim?
the reference.
Do you have reference?
No, you said
no.
you have
Do you have
reference.
yes or no?
Listen, I did not make the claim. You made the claim.
Okay, he doesn't
He
have.
made the claim.
Okay,
that there were
I
only
assume
two.
you don't have.
The onus is on him to prove that there were only
Okay.
two.
Show the reference.
What reference?
I don't know what he's showing. What is he showing? See, let's
Okay,
show it slowly.
so now I'm coming here. Look here.
Just go one at a time.
The Gospel of Luke, chapter 23, I'll start from there, 37. And said, if you are the king of Jews.
Yeah.
No, let me start before it's
he's stuck,
better.
he's stuck, he's
The
stuck.
soldiers
Ah,
also came
yeah.
and mocked him.
Yeah. Soldiers of.
Wait, listen. The soldiers, yeah? The Roman soldiers. They offered him wine and vinegar. Wine,
Dancing.
vinegar. Okay, let me
Do the
finish.
dance.
Let me finish.
Let him
It's
dance.
coming.
Yeah, keep dancing. Keep dancing.
And said, listen, and said, if you are the king of the Jews, save yourself. Let's carry on.
Okay,
38.
He's
Listen.
struggling. Okay.
Again, well, I want the context. I'm showing the context.
Yeah.
Again, it says, verse 38, there was a written notice above him, which read, this is the king of the
Again
Jews.
struggling.
Come on, let's go
Real.
until 43,
Red,
we will come.
This is the worst
Okay.
day for Siraj here.
Chapter,
He's stuck.
verse 39 again.
We got him.
Do you want to
Siraj,
listen?
you got stuck.
Do you want to listen? Did I interrupt you?
Where is it? You said I got the
I
reference.
want to read.
I want the reference.
Listen then.
Give me the
Listen,
reference.
listen.
Now.
Okay, what are we here today?
Come on.
Here? Listen,
What's the reference of the claim?
one of the criminals.
One of the
Listen,
criminals. How
yeah?
many criminals?
Wait.
Where you said two
Wait,
criminals.
It
You
will
have-
say here, wait. Let me
you
finish.
say there is
Let
two
me finish.
criminals?
Let me finish.
There's
You want
only
to
two
listen?
criminals.
You
Show
want
me
to
there was
listen?
two criminals.
He's scared.
No,
Let
no,
me
no,
carry
show
on.
it to me.
Let me carry
No,
on.
show it to me.
Let me carry on.
One of the
Show it to me.
criminals.
Let me carry on.
One of
Okay.
how many?
Okay, carry on.
He's gonna answer.
Let me finish. The verse is reading. I like this verse context. Don't panic, please. Today is coming. Don't panic.
One of the
Okay,
criminals. Carry on.
one of the criminals who hung there had insult at him, and then do you know he said,
hold on.
"Aren't
Let me see.
you the Messiah?"
Okay,
One
hold
of
on.
the-
No.
Mister, let me finish first
All
of
right,
all.
hold on. Let me pull this
One
up.
of the criminals
okay, hold
said
on, let
what?
me pull this up because
One
you're
of the
misquoting the
criminals
words now. You're
insulted
misquoting the words.
Jesus.
Hold on, let me pull it
One
up.
second, he said
hold
one
on.
of the criminals.
Okay.
What's
Yes.
your claim? What's your count? You're saying
Hold on,
this.
Let me finish. I didn't finish yet.
Give me the reference. Give me the reference.
Luke chapter 23, verse 39. We carry on all to 43, yeah? Don't stop until 43.
Luke 23.
Now
39.
you're going to the
39.
scripture, Sam.
I'm teaching him, don't worry.
Go ahead, read.
Okay, let me read by the way in time. Then you can carry on. One of the criminals, we don't know how many so far, yes?
Sam,
Okay.
you just said something.
Who hung?
He said we don't know.
Their hand. What is coming the answer here?
He just admitted.
Listen, mister, it's coming here. The,
just
like the
admitted
Bible
you don't
speak,
know.
mister.
How
Stop
many?
talking. Insults at him.
He just said something.
He said,
He's misquoting
aren't
the
you the Messiah? Save yourself and us. Okay, us. Okay, now, but the other criminal, how many now here? The other criminal, how many criminal here? One. And before one of the criminals, and here the other criminal. Is it criminals?
Ask him, Sam. Ask
One.
him. Ask
How
him.
many criminals now?
Sam.
Two. Two criminals.
Sam, you're losing.
English is clear.
Where you going?
Okay, the other criminal
I'm not like him.
rebuked
Don't
him.
talk over him.
Listen,
I allowed
the
him to
other
finish
criminal,
talking.
how many criminals the other one? One. So that means one of the criminals is two of them, and the other criminal said what? Rebuked him.
let me see.
Don't you fear God?
Sam, I'll
He
make it easy
said,
for you. I'll make it
since
easy for you. He
you
said-
are under the same sentence. Listen, we are punished justly, for we are getting what our deeds deserve. But this man has done nothing wrong. How many criminals there then?
Sam, he said one of the criminals.
And then the other one says the other criminal said what? How many the other criminal? Is it plural or singular? One. So means two of them, one of the criminals said and the other criminal said. How many there? Two. And Matthew said what? Chapter 27 verse 44. Both of them never believed. But here,
Where does it say both of them never believed?
look here.
He just lied
look,
again.
Look,
You
look
said
here.
both of them never
Yes,
believed, right?
Both of them never believed.
Okay, show me the
Yes.
verse where it says both of them
Yes,
never believed.
because they insulted him.
No.
One
That's
of them,
his inference.
listen,
That's
not
his
inference.
interpretation.
No
Show me the
inference.
verse. Show
Look.
me the verse. Siraj, show me the
Wait,
verse
wait.
where it says both of them
Wait,
didn't
listen.
believe him.
Wait, listen.
You just said.
Listen.
You
I will give you the
implying.
context.
You're digging.
Shall I give you the
a
context?
deeper hole for yourself.
Do you want to listen?
Show me where it
I will
says
show you.
both of them didn't believe him.
Do you want to listen? Okay. Do you want to listen? Do you want to listen?
Show me.
Okay, I'll show him now. Okay, context. Context is here. Okay, here.
Wait,
Look.
Siraj. He lied. He said that you misquoted the verse.
Yes.
Yeah, show me now where he misquoted.
Why did I misquote?
I will. Why?
No. Go ahead.
Two men now. Two men.
have to-
He said money
Who are
men.
you?
He said money
Who are you?
men.
You lied.
I will do it
He
in my
said-
time.
he said
Not when
money
you
men.
tell me. I'll do
He
it when
said
my
how
time
many
I
men?
choose to do it.
He said how many men?
I want him to
He said
finish.
how many men? More than two men. But now
I will
here it
show
says
you
only
what
two
a liar
men.
he is. He just lied.
Sam,
I want
brother
him to
Sam.
lie more.
Brother Sam, can you just
I
listen
want
to
him
this?
to continue
Okay.
lying, so he lied
Okay.
again.
Okay.
Now he's in the deeper trouble.
I like
No,
these verses.
The more he talks, the more he lies. I learned him to talk
I like
more
these verses.
because when he talks more, he lies more. He lies more, then I can expose him more. Sam, I'm letting him talk. I'm letting him talk so he can
You
dig
just
up
said
your
I'm a
hole.
liar and I showed you the verses.
Okay, show me that you said both of them but did not believe in him.
Yes.
I will give you the.
Yes.
Show me where it says both of them
Okay,
did not
listen.
believe
One
him.
second, calm down.
So now-
calm down. This is what I've
Siraj,
understood.
Siraj,
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, pause.
He said,
He said, you
first
said,
he
I
said
said,
that
he
you
Many men,
misquote the verse.
yes. And he said I'm a liar. And he said many men were getting crucified along with Jesus. And I said only two men.
Go ahead.
So now we answered. Mister, the verse is talked.
Criminals are there. You said it
Mister,
before.
the criminals. No, I said in this verse, we don't know yet. Let's read the next verse, will
Sam,
expose
this
you.
is what he's
And the
saying.
next verse exposes
He's
you.
saying
Mister, calm
one of
down.
the criminal in the first verse was
He says one of the criminals. We
One
don't know
second,
how
I
many.
heard- I
The
heard
next
you,
verse
I heard
says what? The other criminal. How many criminal? The other criminal, singular. So that means
Calm down,
two
Siraj.
of them.
Don't get so
the
panicked.
other one. Okay.
It's okay. This is not your first time you've been exposed.
No.
You'll be many
Okay,
times
now.
you'll be exposed.
So shall I show you
Don't worry.
that?
Don't worry. I'm going
Look
to
here.
expose you more.
Sam, let's
Go
just
ahead.
he said, okay, let's just calm down. Siraj, what you said, the first verse, from what I've understood, I'm going to be fair now, I'm going to be just. He said, one of the criminals. Your response was, one of the criminals doesn't indicate there's two criminals. There could be 4,
Yes.
5, 6,
Yes.
7. Let me speak. There could be 7, 8, 9, 10. Correct? Yes, we don't know. Then he went to another verse. And
This
from that other
next verse.
there was he brought a charge of one criminal. Yeah, and he said because of this one criminal, it equals 2. Do you disagree with that? Now explain yourself.
Do you know English? Do you understand what I said?
Listen. Stop
Two
it.
of us, one of the criminals,
Yes,
one
and
of the men
the first
said,
verse was-
and the other criminal responded. How many criminals there so far? Two only.
Siraj,
Not more than two
Siraj,
men.
He's saying the first verse was there was one criminal, which indicates we don't know how many criminals. Yeah. So now we want to establish how many. Yeah. You're saying there was more than one. Yeah. Now he's saying there was only 2. Right. Yeah. Now he's saying there's only 2 because he's bringing a charge of another criminal. But does that mean just because he said that it means 2, or could there still be more?
That's right.
Where's your evidence?
So where's the evidence that there's
No
only-
reference. I'm giving reference. I just gave you the verse.
Siraj, are you finished? I'm
I
waiting.
just give you-
Siraj,
Let him
Siraj.
speak. He's got
Okay,
evidence.
speak.
Are you finished?
Okay, speak.
Can you hold yourself now?
Yes, I will hold it.
Okay, don't worry
So
about
give
it.
some explanation or evidence or something.
That's
Do you,
okay.
do you want me to show you also that both of them never believed
All
Jesus?
right, yeah, go ahead.
Because you asked me that one. Okay. Let me come here. Here, this criminal believed in Jesus. What's the evidence? Do you know? Because the criminal, one of them, asked Jesus to be with him in paradise. Yeah.
he said, "Remember me when you come in
remember.
your kingdom."
Why? Because he wasn't insulting him. But the other guy, he became a disbeliever. Why? because he was insulting Jesus. But insulting Jesus, according to this context, let me finish.
Are you saying that? I've got you. Listen. You said the same thing over and over.
No. This is, I'm proving that none of them
I've got
believed
you.
in Jesus.
Yeah, what you're saying is, you're going to the Bible and you're saying because of this one.
Yes.
Yeah. Because this guy is saying this, that's the other guy. So that means two. That's what you're
Yes,
saying.
two. No, that one I'm done with it.
Yeah,
I
that's
exposed
two.
him. Now I'm proving him that this
him
man,
give
these
his
guys
evidence
did not believe. None of them
That's a
believed
separate
in
claim.
Jesus.
That's a separate
So where's the
Oh.
verse that says none of them never believed him?
Because they were insulting Jesus and were mocking on him.
Okay, he said because they were insulting.
Yes, I can give you the references because he never said, and if you see me in paradise and pray and today and pray for me to be in your to be with you in kingdom.
Remember me when
In
you were
Mark,
in your
yes,
kingdom, yeah.
in Mark, the man never said that. He was insulting Jesus, so that means he never believed Jesus.
But in the other one, it says that.
No, in Matthew. And in Luke chapter 23, verse 39 to 43, it says one of the men believed in Jesus and he wasn't insulting Jesus.
No,
But
it doesn't say
Matthew,
he wasn't insulting
in
Jesus.
Matthew,
Where does it say he wasn't insulting Jesus?
yes, here, look.
Where?
The other guy who said to Jesus, please remember me in your paradise. He did not insult Jesus here in this context. Only one man insulted Jesus. But in Matthew and chapter 27, verse 44, and Mark chapter 15, verse 32, both men were insulting Jesus.
So what you're saying, Siraj, so let's just...
So contradiction.
Can I-
And this one, it says
Can you
only
summarize?
one man insulted Jesus.
Siraj.
And the other verses, both men were insulting
Did you
Jesus
not already
and
say
mocking
this
on
three times
Jesus.
already? Have you not said this
so-
three times?
so, okay.
Let me just
So what do you
summarize what
want?
you're saying. You're saying there were two criminals.
Yes.
Both of them insulted Jesus.
Yes.
None of them said, save me
Yes.
or remember me,
No,
right?
no. According to Matthew and Mark, none of them said this.
Okay.
But in Luke chapter 24 and 3,
Yeah.
23,
Yeah.
verse 39 to 43, yes, one of them said, remember me, and he was not rude to Jesus.
Right.
But he was rude to the other guy. He was supporting and defending Jesus. Whereas Matthew chapter 27, verse 44, and Mark chapter 15, verse 32, both men were insulting and mocking on Jesus.
All right.
See?
Ashraf, did you hear what he said?
Yes.
What is he saying?
Oh man, you missed it. You got to pay attention.
He said both of them were.
Well, both of them said that there is a different account. You know, we have four gospels. So there's
Have you finished?
Isaiah. Yeah.
Quick then.
Okay. So Isaiah.
remember me when you come in your kingdom. So he said because there's only one saying this, that proves that that one is false.
In the other, no,
Because the
in the
other
other one,
ones
in the
that are
other
saying-
chapters, in Matthew and in
I'll
Mark.
let you finish. Okay, state it again so
You
that
understand what I said? Okay, let me repeat for you now.
Repeat it for him.
In Luke chapter 23, verse 39 to 43, it says one of the men who were getting crucified along with Jesus, one of them was not insulting Jesus, and he was kind
say that.
and
He doesn't say
polite
that.
to Jesus. Here, I can read for you all of them. So, but whereas Matthew chapter 26, 27 verse 44 and Mark chapter 15 verse 32, it says both men were being rude to Jesus and were insulting Jesus, and he never said remember me in your paradise.
Both men.
Yes.
And then there was another man.
Yes.
So there was three men.
No, men, or these two men. You're getting the point. In Luke, it says the two guys, one of them was kind to Jesus. He was not insulting Jesus. But whereas in Matthew chapter 27,
Siraj,
verse
don't
44,
expose yourself.
and
It's
Mark
my job to
chapter
expose
15,
yourself.
verse
You're doing
32,
a very
it
good job
says
of exposing
both
yourself on
men, not one of them, both of them were being rude to Jesus and insulting. So one verse, one of the men was being kind.
So could there be
and
three?
the other is three, mister. You're not getting it. The verse even says
No, but could there be three in total?
there's no three in here, it's just two. It says two men.
It's not three in these arguments. It's not three in these arguments.
It's two men.
Can there be three? I'm asking him, can there be three?
There's no three. It says the
Can
other
there be
criminal.
three? Sam, can there
There
be
could be
three?
more, there could be four, there could be five
Mister,
criminals.
there is no criminals. Here is two criminals.
At least two.
At
Two
least
criminals.
He's
Yes.
got it. He's got it.
Two
At
criminals.
Least two. At least two.
What at least? Mister, do you know English?
No comprende.
Oh, okay, he doesn't know English.
Oh, you know English, right?
No, I'm saying context. So if he doesn't understand,
So he said,
do you understand English? Okay, here is no video. But your English, no, he's an English. I think. No problem. But you speak English, yes? You understand the context. Okay. So now, if I say to you, two men were standing. One of the men, not two men, yeah? One of the men said this, and the other man said this. How many men? How many men?
One of the men said this.
Yes, and the other man said this. Yes, how many of them?
Well, I don't think that means that there can't be. Why can't there be another man?
No, two of them.
The other man said
The other criminal, how many criminals?
at least two.
Siraj,
Thank you.
I can't,
Look, listen.
You know what?
Listen,
I think
listen.
it's over.
How many men?
It's over. Siraj,
Two.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Siraj.
Listen,
Thank
two men.
Thank you.
Two men.
Thank you.
English is there.
Thank you.
So now,
Thank you, Siraj. You did a great job of
let me
exposing
come now.
yourself, bro.
I'm not. After I
just made
exposed you,
It's so easy for me.
After I even exposed you, it's still you talking.
I don't have to
Sam,
talk.
what's wrong with you? One of the criminals. Look, brother.
This is the funniest video ever, man. Siraj,
Brother.
I like it.
No, you
We're
like
gonna
it.
have more of these, man.
So you like it.
I like it.
You like it.
I like it.
You like it.
This is beautiful.
Sam,
This is so
Sam,
nice.
listen, let me look. I don't understand something. There was two, and then there was another one.
There's two right next to each other.
There was
According to Mr.
I
Siraj,
don't-
yes.
so there was one that
He's
was,
confused, man. That's all.
there was one that was asked.
Look, there was at least two mentioned.
Listen,
If you mention
How
two
many
people-
men are
if
there?
I just say, me and
Look,
Siraj had
one
a
of the
debate in
criminals.
Speaker's Corner tonight.
The
Does that
other
mean there was only
criminal.
me and him in the whole Speaker's Corner tonight? No.
He has to.
It's just that he and I are mentioned. No. He and I are
he has to
mentioned.
save
If I
his
say
face,
me
he
and
gets
Siraj had a
exposed, that's why he
debate,
has
that
to
doesn't
save
mean
his
only
face.
me and Siraj were in the park today. That's what you're saying. Maybe
Okay.
you need to learn some
Listen,
English.
listen.
Because when two
listen.
people are
The
mentioned,
other criminal said. One of the criminals said, and the other criminal said. How many criminals? Two criminals.
It doesn't matter.
How many criminals? Okay, he's rejecting here. Look, I'm using the Bible, two men only here. Look, only two men were getting crucified, not three men. I'm asking reference. There's no reference.
The third one that was for forgiveness.
Listen here. Mark chapter 15, verse 32. I will read for him again. It says, "Let this Messiah, the King of Israel, come down now from the cross, that we may see and believe. Those who crucified with him also," listen, "also heaped insults on him." How many men insulting him? One. The other verse, only one man insulting. Here, two of them were insulting,
Okay,
and no one
Siraj,
believed.
Maybe you don't know how to read English.
Wow,
It's okay.
wow,
You
wow,
need to go
wow.
learn some
Look
English.
here.
It's okay.
Look here.
It's all
Look
right,
here.
Siraj.
Look
I
here.
heard the camera
In the
heard
same
it.
way.
It doesn't matter.
Mister,
Yes.
the
It's
other
okay.
criminal.
It's okay, Siraj.
Wow,
I think we've
wow.
had enough for today.
Mister, I'm sorry.
You're really
I'm sorry.
deep
I'm sorry,
down there.
mister.
I don't want to
Mister.
kick you while you're down.
The other criminals.
No, I don't kick
One
people
of
while
the
they're down.
criminals
I'm gonna
said,
let it go.
and the other criminal said,
I'm going to let it go.
where it says there were more than two criminals. Show me. Reference. I'm giving you reference. Show me your reference. Otherwise, stop talking.
All right.
Assumption.
I think-
I'm using your
I
Bible.
think it's
Did you
enough
use
what
your
you
Bible?
said. What you have
Did you
shown
use
is
your
enough.
Bible?
You've shown
Did
yourself
you use
to
your
be
Bible?
a liar on camera today.
Oh,
Or you
wow,
are the
wow,
biggest misunderstander
wow,
of English.
wow.
The one of the two.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's okay, Siraj. Thank
Wow.
you. You've done a better job
Wow,
than what
wow,
I could
wow,
have
wow.
done to expose you. So
Wow.
all I had to do was let you talk. And that's all. It's good that you talk a lot.
Wow.
Now you have exposed yourself.
Wow,
I think it's
wow.
enough. Thank you.
Do you want more?
It's okay. Next week. It's
you
getting
want
close.
more?
It's getting late. Let's do it next week, okay? We'll have
You want
another-
more?
Come
Okay,
prepared. Come
conclusion
prepared.
here.
Next week.
Conclusion. Are you
Alright.
still insisting, mister?
What?
Go study. One verse, one man, only one man mocked him. The other verse, two men mocked Jesus and insulted him. And the other verse, Jesus, the other man said, "Remember me in your heaven." But in Mark and Matthew, they never said that. Okay.
I didn't even think that it would get to this point because, you know, he kept lying again and again. He tried to
You describing yourself. You're a liar. That's why you see all of
Look
them
here.
are liar.
How many men?
That's what he do to me.
One of the criminals, but the other criminal replied to Jesus, and the other one also talked to him. How many there? One of them was being kind to Jesus in Luke, but in Matthew and in Mark, two of them did not believe Jesus and they were insulting him. No one asked Jesus to remember him in paradise. In the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 27, verse 40 to 44, and also Mark chapter 15, verse 28 to 32. It doesn't say that one of the men said to Jesus, remember me in your heaven. So anyways, assalamu alaikum. Yes.
That verse where you go talk about the land.
No, Mr.
Division.
Mr. You got exposed today. You can't even
I just
talk.
want to ask you a question.
You denying, man.
I'm asking you a question about something different.
Mark, today you just expose yourself. Even your scholars say two men. Anyone ask, who was Jesus? Shall I ask now? Shall I ask you?
Yeah, again.
Siraj.
Shall I ask on the internet?
Not little.
They know themselves. I'm done.
Fred, he's asking you off camera.
What do you mean? This guy.
That vision of the
No,
land.
he record.
There's no vision. Show me where it says vision.
Who is it?
There's no vision.
Who does it represent?
It's
the
Jesus
land?
a lamb. The lamb represents the seven spirits of God, not Jesus.
Yeah, that
So
is
it's God.
Jesus.
No,
The lamb
the lamb
God.
is not Jesus.
is lamb.
Who does it
Is Jesus a
represent?
lamb with seven
Is your
horns
God a
and
lamb?
seven eyes?
Who does it
Is
represent?
Jesus a lamb? How many natures
Yes,
does
he
Jesus
is.
have?
He is the Lamb
How
of
many
God.
natures
He
does
is
Jesus
the
have?
Lamb of God.
How many natures does Jesus have?
Up already.
Yeah, I saw that.